Traveling can be exciting, but airport security can be stressful. Nobody wants to start their trip with delays, or worse, having to surrender their belongings. Understanding the TSA liquid rules is key to a smooth airport experience. In this guide, we'll break down everything you need to know about navigating these rules in 2025 and beyond. These rules are designed to keep us safe. They also help keep security lines moving quickly. By following the guidelines, you're doing your part. Plus, you're setting yourself up for a stress-free start to your journey. So let's dive in and demystify the world of TSA liquid regulations. The cornerstone of TSA liquid rules is the 311 rule. This simple rule governs the types and amounts of liquids you can bring in your carry-on bag. Remember these three key numbers: 3, 1, and 1. They represent ounces, containers, and bags, respectively. First, each liquid container must be 3.4 ounces, or 100 milliliters, or less. That's about the size of a standard travel-sized toothpaste tube. Second, all your liquids must fit into one quart-sized clear plastic bag. This bag needs to be easily sealable. Finally, you're allowed only one such bag per passenger. You might be wondering, why are these rules still so important in 2025? The answer is simple: safety and efficiency. While technology has advanced, the threat of liquid explosives remains a concern. These rules provide an extra layer of security. Furthermore, the 311 rule streamlines the screening process. It allows TSA officers to quickly and efficiently inspect carry-on bags. This means shorter wait times for everyone. By adhering to these rules, you're contributing to a safer and smoother travel experience for yourself and your fellow passengers. Packing your liquids correctly can make all the difference at security. A common mistake is forgetting to place your quart-sized bag of liquids in an easily accessible spot. Remember, you'll need to remove it from your carry-on at the checkpoint. Another frequent error is packing oversized liquid containers. Make sure each bottle is 3.4 ounces or less. Partially used larger containers won't make it through. It's best to purchase travel-sized toiletries or use reusable containers to transfer your products. By being organized and following these tips, you can breeze through security without a hitch. While the 311 rule is the standard, there are a few exceptions to be aware of. Medications and essential medical equipment are exempt from the size restrictions. However, it's wise to keep them separate from your other liquids. Carry your prescriptions in their original packaging whenever possible. Baby formula, breast milk, and juice for infants and toddlers are also allowed in reasonable quantities. These do not need to fit within the quart-sized bag. Inform the TSA officer about these items during the screening process. By being aware of these exceptions, you can ensure a smoother journey for yourself and your family. The COVID-19 pandemic brought about a significant change to the TSA liquid rules: the allowance of hand sanitizer in larger quantities. Passengers can now bring one container of hand sanitizer up to 12 ounces in their carry-on bags. This change reflects the increased focus on hygiene and sanitation. However, it's important to note that the hand sanitizer container must still be placed in your quart-sized bag of liquids. Other recent updates include clearer guidelines on certain food items. For the most up-to-date information, always check the TSA website before you fly. Section 7. Navigating the liquid maze. What's allowed and what's not. Knowing what liquids are permitted and prohibited can be tricky. Here's a quick rundown to guide you. Generally, liquids like water, juice, and soda are allowed in your checked baggage but not in your carry-on, unless they are in containers 3.4 ounces or smaller. Toiletries like shampoo, conditioner, and lotion fall under the 311 rule. Food items like peanut butter, jams, and spreads are also considered liquids. Items like lighters and e-cigarettes are allowed in carry-on bags but are subject to specific regulations. When in doubt, it's always best to check the TSA website or ask a TSA officer. Section 8. TSA hacks, speeding through security with ease. Want to breeze through airport security? Here are a few insider tips. Pack your quart-sized bag of liquids at the top of your carry-on for easy access. Wear shoes that are easy to slip on and off to expedite the screening process. Empty your pockets completely and place everything in your carry-on bag before getting in line. Consider applying for TSA PreCheck or Global Entry to enjoy expedited security lines. These programs require an application and a fee, but they can save you significant time and hassle in the long run. Section 9, your questions answered. Common queries about allowed liquids. Travelers often have specific questions about allowed liquids. Can you bring your favorite hot sauce in your carry-on? What about that jar of homemade jam? Unfortunately, if these items exceed 3.4 ounces, they'll need to be packed in your checked luggage. Remember, if it's a liquid or has a similar consistency, it's subject to the 311 rule. When it comes to food, solid snacks like chips, cookies, and fruits are generally allowed. However, it's always best to check the TSA website for specific guidelines on food items. Section 10. Bon voyage. Final tips for stress-free travels. Navigating TSA liquid rules doesn't have to be stressful. By understanding the 311 rule, knowing the exceptions, and following our packing tips, you can ensure a smoother airport experience. Remember to check the TSA website for the most up-to-date regulations before each trip. Lastly, don't forget that medication regulations can vary by country. If you're traveling internationally, research the specific guidelines of your destination. Safe travels and enjoy your trip.